There's something incredibly vulnerable about trying again a new relationship after you've been wounded. You walk around with a smile, you walk around with these emotions so much that your world view has been changed because you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, you've been cheated on, and somebody has just went AWOL on you and you don't know what to say. You keep smiling, you keep texting back to this new person that you're chatting with, you even texting with emojis, but something at the back of your head is telling you that you must be fearful because this person might hate you again. Are you bleeding on someone who didn't cut you? Let's talk about that. Hi there, my name is I'm your life coach, relationship coach, and your passionate motivational speaker. Have you ever heard people talking about bleeding on people who did not cut you? That's what we're talking about today. In most relationships, you find that somebody has been hurt from a previous relationship and they come and bleed on someone who actually is just trying to love them, but actually they're being so protective to a point that they actually bleeding on someone who did not cut them. Hi there, my name is Sophie Sitole, your life coach, relationship coach, and a passionate motivational speaker. I'm passionate about helping you brighten up your light that already exists. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how do we prevent bleeding on someone who did not cut you. This is life. People get hurt. People hurt us to a point that you feel like you want to give up on love. But actually, it's not necessary because you can heal and move on. All right? So you just need to remind yourself that the person that you are involved with now, they did not cut you. They are not from your past. So remind yourself that and allow yourself to love again because love is precious. And being in love can be the most amazing thing, but it's very important to make sure that you heal. So in today's video, we're gonna be sharing ideas, tricks, and how to heal and make sure that you don't bleed on someone who did not cut you. So let's get down to it. So it happens a lot in life that unfortunately you meet someone that is not your soulmate, but you don't know, you give it a shot, things don't go right, and you end up being hurt to a point that you feel like maybe love is not for you, or maybe you'll just be in the game for the sake of being in the game. What do they normally say? Take time to heal before you move on, all right? But how much time does one take before they move on? The person that you're going to be involved with, have they been hurt also or not? I just want to say to you, you don't have to be perfect for you to go into the relationship. Yes, it's important to heal, but remind yourself, you don't have to be perfect before you go in the next relationship because the person that you're going to be with, they are also not perfect. We imperfect human beings. So remind yourself that. Make sure that when you're in a relationship, you remind yourself every now and then that you have been hurt, but then you are aware of the situation that you're in. Think about it. You are with this person that's loving you so much to a point that they're calling you a name and you can hear it feels right. And everything that they do in the relationship seems so right. The laughter, affection, and all that. But there is that fear in your head that's telling you that hold back, because this person might also leave. It's not necessarily that. Remember, this person is not the one that is from your past. So allow yourself to love, allow yourself to be loved, as long as you remember that you don't have to bleed on someone who did not cut you. All right? But it's important that you make sure that you are aware of your triggers. If you know what triggers you with regard to what happened in the past, you can just easily share with your partner so that they're also aware what you've been through and they know how to hold your hand until you get to a point where you have healed and you are comfortable with all your wounds. All right. So furthermore, the other thing that you need to do is to make sure that you communicate. Every time when you are not feeling okay, or you are reminded of whatever that happened in your previous relationship, make sure that you share it with your partner. You know, your relationship coach is always telling you that it's important to be vulnerable with your partner because that's where the bond happens. All right. So share with them. Make sure that they hold your hand in your journey. This person might be your soulmate and you busy pushing them away because of the fear, hurt, wounds that you have from previous relationships. So be open about it. Allow yourself to heal. Make sure that you don't make any pressure on yourself to make sure that you heal within a certain period that you put for yourself. We're human beings and we're different. So it's just important that you allow yourself time, allow your partner to love you so that you can enjoy being in the new relationship, being aware of everything that happened in the past, but making sure that you do not sabotage yourself. Because if you are holding back the whole time because at the back of your mind you're thinking this person might also leave me as well, you might sabotage yourself and find that you're ruining something that can be so beautiful to a point that you end up finding yourself a life partner that's going to be a soulmate for that matter. So remind yourself every now and then, do not bleed on someone who did not cut you. Instead, make sure that you become vulnerable with them. You explain every emotion that you're feeling, and if there's any triggers, allow them to go with you through it, because chances are you can find that they've also been through the same situation and they can relate and they able to can help you through and through until you get to the end of it. But the most important message that I have for you today is you don't necessarily have to give up on love. You don't necessarily have to spend your entire life making sure that you are healing, because they say you need to be 100% healed before you go into the relationship. Be aware of your wounds. That's the most important thing. Be aware of your triggers. Communicate them with your partner and make sure that you enjoy love, because it can be beautiful. And yes, definitely you can be happier again in a new relationship. Be aware of the things and make sure that you love yourself. Most important thing, it's important for you to remember that you do not have to fight to be in a relationship. You don't have to shrink yourself to be in a relationship. You do not need to make sure that you change the person that you are so that you belong in the relationship, and make sure that you stick with this person because now you don't want it to be a failure like the previous one. Be yourself. That's very important. Don't shrink you. Don't even fight. Remember, love is beautiful. It's not something that you have to fight for so that you're happy. If it's meant to be, it will be. But most importantly, be yourself. Love you. Acknowledge the person that you are. And definitely, the next person will also receive you for what you give them. The next person will also receive you for what you are. So remember always, do not bleed on someone who did not cut you. Unlike, besides the fact that it's unfair to them, it's also unfair to you. So make sure that you are vulnerable, you are aware of your wounds, and making sure that you become aware of your triggers. With that said, I'd like to say to you, how aware are you of the triggers that you have from your previous relationship? How vulnerable are you with your partner? If you're building a wall, what is it for? Is it to protect you, or is it to push love away? Please share with me in the comment field. Remember, I am here to make sure that I brighten up your light that already exists. And definitely you can shine brighter and out.